Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Are you ready for the first 2026 conspiracy theory on my channel? It is just a theory. Do we still get to ask questions in 2026?
I thought I'd give you a brief lesson in geopolitics. Why did Israel today become the first country to recognize Somaliland as a sovereign state? Here encircled in red is Somaliland. It's a part in northwestern Somalia. The United Arab Emirates are funding construction of an Israeli military base in Somaliland, and the UAE also has a host of its own bases there. Why? Because they're fighting the Houthi rebels operating out of Yemen, who are backed by Iran, and Iran is likely being backed by China. And so the United States gets involved because this Gulf of Aden, as it's called, leads into the Red Sea, which leads into the Suez Canal, which leads into the Mediterranean, which crosses Gibraltar Strait into the Atlantic and reaches also the US. A lot of this trade out of India and China. Yes, we're trading with China while we're at war with them. All of that trade is very, very lucrative and very, very important to Israel, Britain, and the USA. And that is why you have so many Somalis living in Minnesota and Minneapolis. The reason is Trump and his owners have decided that they needed to trade something that they own, Minnesota, Minneapolis, for territory in Somalia, Somaliland, where they can build bases so they can fight the Houthi rebels and secure their international trade. This is a political trade, and this is how the world really works. Your owners, your governments, your bureaucrats don't care about you. Do you really believe that some Somali people living there in Minneapolis could get away with defrauding the state for, say, $9–10 billion a year? Washington, D.C. is totally involved in this. Well, they need a place to deport the Palestinians to. But you don't just get a piece of land where you can deport 2 million people to. You have to pay for it. The U.S. is the greatest ally of Israel. Remember, the United States citizens, middle-class people, taxpayers, are going to pay for that. This whole scam, the Somali care system scam, whatever, to me looks like an annual rental agreement where the US taxpayer is now forced to pay $10 billion a year to the Somali elites, to Al-Shabaab, the terrorist organization, and so on, in exchange for a piece of land where Israel can then deport the Palestinians to. Your whole government is corrupt. Okay? And this is just Somalia. Imagine what the USA is doing with India. Imagine how much money you're bleeding to India.